No?
Am I late?
No, not at all. I thought I'd get you and warm the hall up a bit before you came.
With the tune?
No, the paraffin heater.
It's a nice tune.
Yes.
What's it called?
Rescue the Perishing. Yes, 'tis really. Oh, I'd keep that on if I were you. It's drafty here at the best of times.
No, it's all right, really. I'm quite warm anyway.
Well, I'm perished.
You need rescuing.
Yeah.
Right, what do we do first?
Well, choose an instrument from the band room. Mind the steps.
what I like?
We'll see.
Goal.
Sorry?
Is the hall a goal?
No, was. I put a stop to that. It's next door now, the back wall of the cinema.
Well, they aren't very good shots, then.
On the contrary, they're right on target, the little beggars. They do it to annoy as soon as they see the lights. Well, sometimes they play in the alley down the side, usually when there's a band practice. You did say you could read music, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I used to give piano lessons. Until last year.
Well, we're halfway there already, then. Maybe you could play with the songsters sometimes.
Yes, I could, but I'm much more interested in playing a wind instrument.
More of a challenge, eh?
Yes, much more. Isn't that the same as you were playing?
Yes. The tenor horn.
Melancholy sound.
Beautiful, isn't it? What about it, then? We're a bit short in the tenor horn section.
Oh, well, I would rather play something a bit more cheerful. I'd never play it as well as you.
Well, you might if you work at it long enough. It's in nice condition, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But I would rather play something else.
All right, I won't force you.
What's this one over here?
Well, that's a double B.
A what?
The double bass, much too heavy for you. So is that one next to it. That's a euphonium. But you might manage this. A B-flat trombone.
Oh, I wouldn't trust myself with that.
Oh. Well, there's this, then, a baritone. But a bit short in that department, too. Well, the next one up, going from bass to treble, is the tenor horn. And that's really out, is it?
Afraid so.
Well, then, there's this, which is the flugelhorn. And this, which is the cornet. We've only got one of them left, as everyone wants to play a cornet, but you've got a choice of 3 flugelhorns.
Which one takes the tune?
Well, the cornet, usually.
Then I'd like to play the cornet.
It's not in very good condition. Look, the flugelhorns are better. Now, they're not as good as the tenor horns, which are really good. They're almost new, but the flugels are much better than this cornet.
I don't mind the silver coming off.
Well, it's a bit dented, look.
Oh, I don't mind. Please let me play it.
All right, there you are.
Have I annoyed you?
What? No. It's my fault. I get so wrapped up in the band, I shouldn't take it so seriously.
Well, it's a serious business, salvation.
What? Oh, there's not much salvation goes on here. It's only a small town, you know. But you didn't come here to talk about that. I'll get you a book of scales and studies.
Didn't know you used metronomes.
Well, of course we do. We're not the scout band.
Well, don't they use them?
Well, you wouldn't think so if you heard them sometimes.
I thought your band was really good. Ever so loud and rousing. Really brassy.
Thank you.
Last Sunday, why was it that you conducted the band and the officer conducted the congregation?
A sore point.
He wasn't in time with you.
Well, that's what I mean. But he thinks it helps them to sing out more if he conducts.
Well, it didn't me. It put me off.
Well, that's what I tell him, but he won't have it.
He's new, isn't he?
Fairly.
You looked it. What happened to the last officer?
Well, he moved to London, to the docks area.
Didn't he like it here?
He was asked to move.
What for?
Well, I'm not sure that I should tell you.
Oh, doesn't anyone else know?
Everyone knows, unfortunately.
Well, then why can't you tell me?
Well, because... Well, I suppose you'll find out sooner or later. What happened was, when the captain we'd had for years received the home call...
Well, where'd he come from, then?
I mean, was promoted to glory.
Oh, you mean he died?
Yes. But when he passed on, we were sent this extremely evangelical officer who seemed to think that the Salvation Army was still living in the last century. And he went around telling everyone, people who've been in the Corps for years, that they weren't real Christians, not really saved. People in the band and songsters even. Well, you can imagine what that did. The congregation fell off. Bandsmen refused to play. Songsters refused to sing. Oh, it was a dreadful business. So the district commissioner was told, and they moved him somewhere where his methods wouldn't seem so out of date, so behind the times. Wait, it was only just getting back to normal again. Anyway, there we are. Studies for band training and the Salvation Army tune book.
Is Rescue the Perishing in here?
Number 481.
Do you know all the numbers?
Well, I ought to. I've been playing in the band for donkey's years. I've been bandmaster for 10.
So it's 10 since you played in the band?
Oh, no, I play when the tenor horns are really short.
Well, who conducts then?
I do. I count them in, keep time with my head. Looks as though it's coming to that again with people leaving. I was rather hoping that you were going to save me from it.
Oh, look, I'll play tenor horn if you'd rather. I didn't realise
No.
it meant... No, I don't mind, really.
No. I was just twisting your arm. You play what you like. Now, let's get started. Can you switch that light off?
It's lucky that the chap who plays that drum you told.
What, Don, you mean?
The one who kept shouting hallelujah every time the officer said something he agreed with.
Yeah, that's Don. The young people's sergeant major. Now, sit here. You know, years ago, we had a drummer. Deffy, we used to call him, when he was ever so small. And the top of the drum came up to his eyes when he had it strapped on. Well, one day we were marching down the high street and we turned off into Wesley Road. And poor old Deffy, who was marching behind, kept going on his own down the high street. Oh, dear. Those were the days. Now, your lesson. We won't be wanting this then.
Will you be able to teach me the cornet?
Oh, yes. The system of fingering's the same. If you can play one, you can play them all, apart from the trombone.
And how long will it be before I can play in the band?
In the band? Well, if we work at it, I'd say 6 to 8 months.
Can you spare all that time?
I'm a widower, my dear, and time's not very important. Now, sit upright. Which-handed are you?
Right.
Fine. Well, put the left hand round the valve casings, and the fingers of the right hand on top of the valves themselves, and the thumb there. Yeah, just a minute. The little finger there. First, second, and third finger on the valves themselves. The thumb underneath. That to support the weight, you see? Now then, try the valves. Move them up and down with your fingers. Okay?
Well, this first one's a bit stiff.
Oh, give it me for a sec. Yeah. Needs a drop of valve oil, really. I'll get you some in a minute. But this should do for the time being. Now, just have a blow and see what sort of a sound you make. Not very fit, are you?
You could say that.
Huh. Now, try again, but think of it as one long spit.
Really?
Yeah, but a dry one, though. And there's no need to blow the cheeks out like that. Now, try again. Very good, very good. Once more. Fine, fine. Now try a few short spits. Like that. No, not bad at all. Now, every note has to be tongued like that.
What about the valves?
And what are you in such a hurry for? You just keep spitting and fill your lungs. My old bandmaster used to say, you should be one column of air from the diaphragm.
Takes a lot of breath, doesn't it?
Well, it does, yes. But don't worry about that. Try to remember that it's not the force of breath that matters, it's the steadiness of it. All right. Very good.
Oh, doesn't it make your tongue tickle?
Yes, well, don't worry about that.
No, I rather like it.
Yeah, well, try pitching it a bit higher. Without using the valves, in the open position now. Well, keep the lips close together.
Can't do it at all now.
Your lip's gone.
My what's gone?
Your lip. Oh, it happens to everyone to start with. The muscle goes. And you have to wait a few minutes for it to come back. I'll get a drop of oil while we're waiting.
See if I take a look round?
Oh, yeah, yes. That was a great band. All now promoted to glory.
William H. Saunders, bandmaster, 1909-1928.
One of our finest evangelists. Same name as yours.
He was my great-grandfather. What's in here?
The officer's room.
What's in that room over there?
The sand tray.
What's a sand tray?
A tray of sand.
Real sand?
Yeah. For the little ones. The ones too young to go to Sunday school proper. They told Bible stories with figures and camels moved about in the sand.
Could I have a look?
It's locked.
Why is it locked?
Is that why you came all this way to join us? Your great-grandfather?
More or less. I never knew him, of course. Blood and...
Fire.
I can't see the design very well.
Well, you'll see it better at the swearing in.
What's swearing in?
You're swearing in. Well, the captain must have told you.
I haven't spoken to the captain.
Not the Sunday before last, the week I wasn't here.
Last Sunday was the first time I came.
So you hadn't seen anyone before you saw me after the meeting?
No.
Well, I thought you had. Wait a minute now, you didn't come up to the mercy seat on Sunday, did you?
No.
You haven't been saved, have you?
I didn't know you had to be.
Of course you have to be. This is the Salvation Army. You can't save others if you're not saved yourself.
But you said you didn't do much saving.
Well, not in this town, no, but that's not the point. But we'll do it now. We don't have to have the captain. Why not give yourself to Jesus here and now? I'll kneel with you.
I can't.
Well, it's not easy, I know. But God is watching. Open up your heart. Kneel with me and confess your love for him.
But I
Confess.
don't believe in him.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't think you would. That's why I didn't try to explain.
You're not having a kick at us, are you, like those boys with the football?
No. No, I respect the army. I want to join.
Yes, but why?
The army does such good work. Orphanages and hospitals, doss houses, food kitchens. I had those before they were even fashionable. Anti-suicide bureaus, homes for unmarried
Yeah,
mums.
but that's not here. That's in London or Glasgow or New York or Calcutta. We're just a small corps. Almost like a parish church. You go to London if you want to do social work.
I've just come from London.
But it's not really needed here. We haven't even got the same slums anymore. There's enough money and affection to more or less go round. Could be better, of course. Lots of people aren't saved. And human beings will always have their troubles, so there is work to do, but not the sort of work you're talking about. You go and work for Oxfam or Shelter, and good luck to you.
But I want to play in the band.
Well, join the scout band. You can, they'll have you.
But I want to wear a uniform.
Well, you can wear a guide uniform.
I want to wear your uniform.
Look, how can you play in a Salvation Army band if you're not a Salvationist?
Well, you tell me.
I can't.
But you must let me.
I don't want to turn you away. I'm sure you play the cornet very well, and we are short of players, but didn't you know that sooner or later you'd have to sign the Articles of War?
Well, I didn't know there were such things. What are they?
Well, it doesn't matter now.
No, I want to know. Please tell me.
Well, the Articles of War are the Salvationist Creed. You have to sign and witness that you've received salvation, that you believe God raised up the Salvation Army, that you believe in the truths of the Bible and the immortality of the soul. And you have to declare that you will devote your life to the salvation of the world and be a true soldier of the Salvation Army till you die.
Oh.
On top of that, you have to promise not to smoke or drink or take drugs or do anything evil or unclean.
Promise, I don't mind that bit.
Yeah, but it's all on one sheet of paper. It's what we call the pledge. You can't tear off the bit you like and sign that.
Please don't get angry.
I'm sorry. I'm just bewildered. You're welcome to come to our meetings, and you must know we'd love to have you, but as far as the band is concerned, it's impossible.
I thought that with God all things were possible.
With God, yes, they are. With me, no, they're not. Good Lord, look where we're sitting. We shouldn't be talking like this on the mercy seat.
I remember my stepfather once telling me that after the war, when the troop ships came home, all the various religious bodies went down to meet the men off the first boats. But by the time the last boats arrived, there was only the Salvation Army left to greet the soldiers and give them a cup of tea and something to eat. I've never forgotten that. It's the nicest thing he ever said about anything. So when they told me that... So I came here. I didn't fit anywhere else. I've roots here.
But you can do more in London.
No. Not London. I want to be part of a community again. A family. For there to be some meaning. Look, I saw a band playing in the park at an open-air meeting. And there was I, not believing in anything, not committed to anything. And there were all your people standing up and being counted. It made me want to salvage something. Oh, I'm not putting it very well, am I?
Yes, you are. Go on. Say it all.
It's so difficult to explain. What I thought was, well, you can't salvage anything. You can't save anything. Unless you've actually decided at some point that it's worth it. All my life I've just drifted into things. I've never decided anything of any importance at any time. Until now. Big joke in the circumstances. And that's that life's worth living. I knew I had to make a decision of some sort. I had to make myself be committed to something or someone. And I want to go on doing that. I'm with you most of the way. You see, I want to be brave enough to stand up and say, this is what I stand for. Even if I don't. And I felt that this was the only place where I could get the strength to do that. I can't get it in London. It's all breaking up there. Docks are closing, their redevelopments, tower blocks.
It's starting to break up here too?
Maybe. But not in my lifetime.
No. I suppose not. Well. Here.
But you said...
Oh, never mind what I said. Take it.
What about the captain?
We won't worry him.
But what about the swearing in?
Well, I'll find a way to delay that.
Please don't compromise yourself for me.
I've been on my own for quite a while, and during that time I've only existed. Sometimes I've come here just for the band. Not much comfort to you, my dear, but you've made me... Well, never mind about that. Now try this. I think you'll find it's much easier, and it won't seize up on you.
I can't believe in God.
Oh, no.
Not now. Do you understand that?
Yes. But, our time's valuable now, isn't it? Now remember what I said? From the diaphragm, that gives it sort of added strength. And try one blow now. The best note so far. Now, let's have a look at this. Rules for band training. Now, if you see that the